Hello class, greetings. If you would notice, I have completed the grading of your abstract and your problem statement. And so the reason why I'm sending the video today is because I want you to know that you have to make corrections if I made notes. So remember that to keep yourself focused for the assignments, we are compartmentalizing the benchmark assignment. So you're doing pieces that will together create your benchmark assignment that you are submitting as a poster proposal. So in the future, soon, I'm going to send you the links that would allow you to upload your abstract, your corrected abstract. So if you're having any difficulty writing, please contact the Writing Center because this abstract, if accepted, would be on display as a part of your poster presentation. But yes, we can go back and make corrections before that final. So if you don't understand the length and array of assignments, feel free to ask me a direct question about what the difficulty is that you're not understanding and comprehending. Okay. We can also have some visual engagement if needed. I'm just waiting on students to let me know what they might need. So I just have a couple of notes that I'm looking at in terms of having reviewed your abstracts. So whenever you use acronyms in anything, you must first write those acronyms out. And then the second time that you use it, you can use the acronyms. So if you're using NASW, before you just use NASW, you have to write out National Association of Social Workers and then parentheses NASW. The next time you can use the acronym. Okay, that's a rule of thumb. So make sure you're always looking at your APA guidelines. You do not include references that you have not included as citations in your papers. I had a lot of information that did not have citations. And so we want to know what the researchers say. That's primary because this is research based. Remember, you're also positioning yourself from a school social work standpoint. So your information, though it is research, should also have the kind of vibrancy that a school social worker would have in their concerns. It seems that we only have a few areas of concern when I look at your papers. I don't know if you all know one another and you're working together, but I was gravely disappointed at the limited amount of concerns. So either people were concerned about poverty or they were concerned about attendance through poverty, or they were concerned only about the school to prison pipeline. And that, I thought, all of the issues that the school system has, you all were extremely limited. So what that means is that in looking at your papers as a group, I'm going to expect some very diversified and credible details. Okay. And speaking of credibility, data and inequities. So we are looking at how our data can help us prove throughout as you're writing, how that can help us prove the inequity or the injustice that is present. Okay. Um, when you're writing your abstract, oftentimes I'm seeing this paper does this paper does that. But remember, we will be doing a poster presentation. We should not even say this poster either. You're going to have to write in generalized formats, just like the journal articles that you read. You should be writing that way. No personal pronouns of I, me, they. You're not speaking to people who know where you are. So you have to say, if you're talking about a particular school, you need to say that it's in Norfolk, Virginia, or it is in Newport News, Virginia. You have to be specific because this is generalized how you write research. Okay. Counterparts is not a word that we need to use. I saw that 3 times and I was surprised, 3 different students. Um, but it's like our white counterparts. Well, first of all, our is a personal pronoun. Counterparts, if you look up the definition, it should not have anything to do with being white or black, particularly when we're talking about research. So you must tailor your language to scholastic terminology. Okay, let's talk black white. This may be news to some of you all, and I do not know anyone's ethnicity nor place of origin, but APA format, as well as the community of social work, encourages you to capitalize the word black, but not the word white. That is because black is symbolizing a complete culture of people with African descendancy. White is not. It is people from everywhere who have skin with different melatonin. So it is also a cultural stronghold. So black is also symbolized if you look at our Association of Black Social Workers, that capitalizing black encompasses the hardship of being forced from one continent to another, and then the continuation of, for lack of better terms, the knee on the neck. And so black is giving a higher order of respect in representing that. So know that as you're writing your paper, and if you want a very non racial connotation to that, there is none, because it is a social phenomenon and it is race. But you can look at the APA guidelines for assistance with that. Um, and I think that's about it. So remember to take a look again at your assignments, as one whole piece, and then stay in the correct format. So remember, you're also going to have to correct those abstracts. And that part, I don't have to reassess, but you certainly want to make sure that your abstract is the best that it can be, because other people will be reviewing that information for your poster presentation approval, hopefully. Okay. Thank you so much. I am available to meet and speak with students. I just need to know that you have some concerns or you just need some clarification. Okay. One final point. Prior to the submission of abstracts, there was some information about not understanding. I had several students, but you also need to keep up with your links that are in your syllabus and your textbook, because if, I believe, students had reviewed the information that they were supposed to at this point, there would have been less confusion, not only about the assignment, but about how to come up with a topic area that was relevant to today. Because you also had the opportunity, when speaking with your social worker that you interviewed, to ask them about the relevancy and the weight of the topic that you were considering. Was that something that their school would be considering a problem area, or if they had awareness of it being a national problem for schools. So, okay, I hope to hear from you this week if you need clarification, because we want to be clear at the onset as we move forward. Okay, thank you so much. Hope you have a great week in school and a safe week.